Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The Quran is like a river. Once you step into it even a little, its peace pulls you deeper. The story of a father teaching his son the power of the Quran. The evening sun poured through the window as books lay scattered across the study table. The young boy sat with his hands on his head, frustration written all over his face. Father, son, let's recite Quran. It gives you relaxation. Baba, boy sighed. I'm tired of studying. My mind feels heavy, I just want to relax. And now you're asking me to recite Quran? How can that help? The father, who was sitting quietly beside him, smiled gently. He placed his hand on his son's shoulder and said, My dear son, I understand you are tired. But let me tell you something. The Quran is not like any other book. It is like a river. When you step into it even a little, its cool water draws you in and soon you don't want to leave. If you recite a small portion, you will find your heart becoming attached and you will want to recite more and more. This is not my opinion, it is the reality Allah placed in His book. The boy looked at his father with curiosity. The father continued, Do you know, my son, the Quran is a cure for sadness and frustration. Allah Himself says, And we send down in the Quran that which is a healing and a mercy for the believers. Surah Al-Isra, 1782. Since one cannot know in advance which surah provides specific relief, blessings, or protection from harm, it is preferable to recite the Quran from beginning to end. This ensures that one benefits from the full spectrum of its guidance, mercy, and divine blessings. The father said, My son, every word you recite counts even if you don't realize it. Do you know what our beloved Prophet said? Whoever recites a letter from the book of Allah will be credited with a good deed, and a good deed is multiplied by 10. I do not say that Alif Lam Mim is one letter, but Alif is a first letter, Lam is a second letter, and Mim is a third letter. Jami at-Tirmidhi 2910 Sahih. So if you say Alif Lam Mim, you don't just get 10 rewards, you get 30. The boy's eyes widened. Subhanallah, just by saying that? Yes, my son, the father said warmly. And remember, on the day of judgment, people will be desperate even for a single good deed. The Quran gives you mountains of deeds easily. Why would anyone put such a treasure in a drawer and forget it? The father then leaned closer and whispered, Do you know, the Quran will also intercede for you on that day? The Prophet said, Recite the Quran, for it will come on the day of resurrection to intercede for its companions. Sahih Muslim 804. Imagine, my son, the Quran standing before Allah, pleading for you, protecting you. Tears filled the boy's eyes. His frustration slowly melted away, replaced by a calmness he had never felt before. He picked up the Quran from the table, kissed it respectfully, and said, Baba, I think I understand now. The Quran is not just a book, it's my friend, my healer, and my protection. Let's read together. The father's face shone with joy. That's all I wanted for you, my dear son. Even if it's just a few verses daily, they will bring light into your heart, blessings into your life, and safety in the hereafter. And so, side by side, father and son began to recite, their voices weaving with the words of Allah as peace filled the room. Amora key lessons from the story. Quran brings healing and mercy. Quran 1782. Each letter brings 10 rewards. Tirmidhi 2910. Quran will intercede for its companions. Muslim 804. Unlike gossip or backbiting that only brings sin, Quran recitation multiplies rewards.